talking like you think you're royalty.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got a really cool video in store for you guys. As some of you may have known, not too long ago I used Hyper Dip from dipyourcar.com to paint the wheels on my 2020 F150 their shade of piano black. It looks awesome. Sorry about the thunderstorm noise in the background. It looks awesome, but you know me, I love to change things up. I love to try different things. So we are going to be doing a bronze copper Metallizer color on the wheels instead. I've got one of my wheels taken off already. As you can see right here, as long as you apply the Plasti dip correctly, it peels off really easily and pretty much in one giant piece. So the removal process was not very hard at all. But I've got it all peeled off, wiped down, cleaned off again. It's been air drying for a while. We are going to give it a couple coats of the standard black Plasti dip, which is what is recommended. And then once you've got a couple solid base coats of that, you will slowly start to add the Metallizer over the top of it. As it dries, as you apply more coats, the color, the Metallizer effect will get lighter and lighter. I've got a couple different examples. So right here, this is what I believe 2 or 3 coats of the Metallizer looks over the top of black Plasti dip. And then right here, this is what I think 3 or 4 coats looks like. That is just some red Plasti dip that I threw the Metallizer over the top of just to see what it would look like. But I've kind of got a couple different sample shades right here. I'm definitely going to be going for the darker version at first because I think it might look cool with the silver. If not, I definitely know that a lighter gold or a lighter bronze would look good with this truck. So I'm going to try the dark one first, see if I like it. If I don't like it, I can always go lighter. And if I decide at the end that I hate the entire thing, I've got a couple different cans, or a couple more cans rather, of the piano black Hyper Dip laying around, so I can just Plasti dip the rims right back to how they looked before. So we're going to get into the process. Let's go. Alright, I'm sure most of you already know the drill for how Plasti dip works. First coat is essentially just like a tack coat. You're only supposed to do 50% coverage to give the Plasti dip more stuff to adhere to as you apply the heavier coats. So first coat, just 50% coverage. Okay, 50% coat is on so far. Center cap sure got a lot. But yeah, we're gonna let this guy dry and then I'm gonna start hitting them with some significantly heavier coats.
So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here.
Okay, this is only after the first heavy coat. As you can tell, it dries very dark. If that even makes sense. It doesn't look as dark and black when you're initially spraying it on, but as it dries out, it dries a lot darker. So we've pretty much got solid coverage all the way around. Little tip from watching Fonzie from dipyourcar.com's videos, you know, try and go really heavy on the outside wall of the tire. That way you have something on here to grab and peel off to create your nice little edge around the outside. But yeah, this is only the first 50% coverage and then the first heavy coat. Ford emblems sticking out nice there. But yeah, we're gonna hit this with several more coats. Probably 4 to 5 before we start adding the bronzer.
So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake.
Also, I want to add this in here too. This wheel was not sitting in this exact position the entire time I was spraying it. I would pretty much put a coat on it, I would rotate the wheel to the side, scoot it back over, and lay it back down. That way it was not just like in this exact position the entire time. All right, everybody, it is time. It's nice and smooth. It's dry to the touch. One light coat of this stuff at a time. This is the copper Metallizer. One coat at a time. Let's start experimenting with this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really nervous to do this.
Coming for the throne. Coming for the throne.
Okay, after the first coat, this looks so cool. Okay, so the center cap got a lot of the product because it always got the overlapping part when I hit all the spokes. But look at how stinking cool the color on this is. I mean, even as you know, shiny as it looks now, keep in mind this is going to dry even lighter. So perhaps one heavy coat might even be all we need on this. This looks so cool. For whatever reason, the way this turned out looks significantly different than that guy right there. It's actually, like, after the very first coat, it's in between these two samples right here. But man, does that look cool. That really does look like a shiny copper penny, even though pennies aren't even made out of copper anymore. Fun fact for all y'all out there. Gosh dang. All right, we're gonna let this guy dry. Whew. Oh, it looks so cool. Okay guys, so we gave it some time to dry. It looks awesome. Let's talk about what we're gonna do now. So as you can see, it definitely did dry lighter than when we last left it. And obviously the center cap got a lot more product on it because it was always getting the overspray from going up and down on the spokes. Now I've rotated this tire again. These three specific spokes that I see right here, I'm noticing, since these guys were originally on the bottom, didn't get as even of coverage as these guys did when they were originally on top. So what I'm going to be doing now is going through and doing some light dustings on places that I feel like did not get full even coverage. But honestly, I mean, even as it looks right now, this is one BA looking wheel. I mean, I am just over the hill, so freaking pumped with the way that this turned out. These are going to look so stinking cool on my truck. Okay guys, so I have put the final dustings on it. It looks very, very even. It looks like there's nice and full uniform coverage. I actually got this little ring light right here that I was able to position, and it was able to give me a much better view of just, I mean, I am just floored and over the hill with how stinking cool this wheel looks. I cannot wait. It looks awesome on camera for sure, but I'm telling you guys, in person, this wheel looks so freaking awesome. Ugh, I'm a little mad at myself that I waited this long to do it in the first place, but it's gonna look awesome. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give it as many hours as it needs to, you know, to cure, to fully dry, set in. I gotta get the wheel back on the truck, obviously, because I got work in the morning. And it's like 10 p.m. already. So it's gonna be a super late night, but it is worth it because, again, guys, look at this thing. When all four are on the truck, oh man, it is gonna look awesome. Okay guys, it's the next day. I also painted one of the side badges on the truck as well, so you guys can get a better idea of the color contrast between this new, like, copper, you know, lead foot gray color combination. I was not expecting it, but I honestly think that this might be one of the coolest color combinations. Definitely one of the most unique ones out there on the road right now. Check it out.
Coming for the throne. Coming for the throne.
So there you have it, guys. I've seen it on my truck. I know that I love it. I know that I am definitely going to be doing all four wheels all the badges. Honestly, part of me even wants to do these letters across the front too. I am so surprised, but like excited at the same time at how awesome the color combination looks with the Leadfoot gray in the background. Like, check that out. It honestly reminds me a lot of the King Ranch style color combination a lot. I went a lot heavier on this one, and to be honest, I like how much lighter that is. So I am going to be going another shade lighter on this wheel as well. And then this weekend I'll be completing the project and doing the other 3 wheels, potentially this front badge area, and then this final badge as well. But what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Did I do a good job? Do you guys like the color combination? You know, does this give you guys ideas for stuff that you want to try to your car in the future? That's the cool thing. That's the thing that I love so much about Plasti Dip, and like, it's not permanent. You can take risks and it's not going to bite you in the butt if it turns out terribly. It's a very hard product to like mess up as far as being very forgiving goes. You're not going to get a lot of runs. You're not going to get a lot of like, you know, heavy spots or whatever. It's not as you know, skill reliant as like actually painting goes. So let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you guys think about this? I love it. I'm definitely going to be stepping away from the Leadfoot gray and black color combination and going more so with, I don't even know if I can call it copper. Honestly, it's like a burnt gold, because it's not quite like yellowy gold, but it's not quite like a dark copper. It's somewhere in the middle, but I think it's an awesome color combination. So yeah, guys, enjoy the extra B-roll footage that I'm going to throw up here at the end, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't